Hello, I'm Alan Welsh and welcome back to Busy Pro Fast Wellness. Yep, we're on episode 44. Seems absolutely amazing. Time has flown. Anyway, ever wonder how someone turns setbacks into comebacks and keeps that drive well into their 30s, 40s and way beyond? Well, today we're exploring what Marin Cilic's stunning Wimbledon win and Tom Cruise's fearless stunts teach us about self-belief, determination and continued progress. If, like me, you're a die-hard tennis fan, you may have caught the Marin Cilic Jack Draper match a couple of days ago at Wimbledon. At 36, recovering from knee surgery, ranked 83rd, Marin Cilic beat world number 4 I should say, Jack Draper in 4 sets, 6-4, 6-3, 1-6, 6-4, should you be interested. Anyway, you have to sort of get your head into this. Imagine that doubt. What he may have been thinking. Questions such as, can I still do this? Given everything that I've been through against a player of this calibre, Jack Draper, who's 13 years younger than me? Well, Cilic answered with 27 winners in the first set, 53 overall, an unforgettable composure. His words were striking. He said, "Where I was 2 years ago, I can't even describe. It's been a long journey, but I never lost any doubt." He goes on to say it's absolutely necessary to go through the challenger level to start to play against tougher opponents and gradually build up your game. Now, the challenger event is below the main ATP tour, and it really serves as a stepping stone for players to gain experience and ranking points, essentially aiming to qualify for higher level ATP events. As a Grand Slam title holder, it must take such humility and indeed strength of character to move down to this level and accept this. However, Cilic says, and I quote, "You go through these stages, you appreciate more the journey, the sacrifice." Now, that is self-belief in action for sure. Now let's flip the script to Hollywood. Tom Cruise, just turned 63, still wing-walking on vintage biplanes. He sustained multiple injuries while performing stunts for his films, most notably in the Mission Impossible franchise. Now, these injuries include cracked ribs and a torn shoulder, but one particularly serious incident involved a broken ankle during a building jump stunt in Mission Impossible Fallout, where he hit the side of a building and landed awkwardly. Now, despite these injuries, Cruise is known for his dedication to performing his own stunts and his quick return to filming. Now, that is dedication. And he's spoken about his unwavering ethos and says, "I will never stop. I will never stop doing action. I love making movies. It's who I am." And that passion, it still burns. It's hotter than his age. It's like passion fueled by humility and drive. Now, I personally think I have some of that humility. I mean, not the same level as Tom Cruise or indeed Marin Cilic, and a portion of that drive. But these guys, well, they're on a different level that I can only aspire to reach. But that's good enough for me, and hopefully good enough for you, should you choose to accept. So Cilic and Cruise, seemingly worlds apart, yet both powered by that purpose and gritty comeback thinking. Both embrace failure. They keep learning and trust their inner voice, even when the odds would suggest otherwise. And I have a quote here, which is by Winston Churchill, and he says, it's a classic quote, you may well have heard this: "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts." Now we're going to step into that energy for a quick reset now, and I've got 4 exercises, different types, to run through, and we're going to call this the bounce and focus drill. And we'll be challenging that energy right now, fast, fierce, with no fluff. And the first exercise I'm calling star jumping jacks, which is really a version of the classic jumping jacks, slightly different. I don't like to clap at the top, I just go straight into a star. But anyway, this is essentially a full body cardio and core workout in one move. And it also raises your heart rate. So it's a simple move where you jump between 2 positions. You stand your feet width apart with your arms at your side, and then you jump, spreading your legs and raising your arms as if you're in a star. I will probably make a quick video of this. And the next exercise on the agenda is called high knee thrusts, and this essentially boosts lower body endurance and improves coordination, as well as helps out strengthen that core. And you drive your knees high and you pump your arms as if you are seriously walking. And that's it basically. I'll add that one to the video. I'll make the time. And exercise number 3, well, it's our classic. It's box breathing, which we've talked about on 2 or 3 occasions in previous episodes. Basically, you inhale for 4 through your nose. You hold your breath for 4. And then you exhale for 4 through your mouth. And you hold for 4 again. And then you would repeat this twice. And the last one, exercise 4, is called the Affirmation shift, and we only talked about this last episode. And in this version you stand tall and you focus and you say the following words, which I've just chosen for this exercise. I rebuild, I become stronger. I rebuild, I become stronger. I rebuild, I become stronger. Now this entire sequence channels Cilic's resilience and Cruise's stamina, and fast tracks our mindset and our energy state as well. Yeah. You might well be thinking, well, why does this all work? Well, the reason is the following: because movement ignites our neural pathways, quickly switching our state from passive to purposeful. And breathing restores calm and mental clarity as well. And the affirmation, well, that anchors your mindset, shifting you towards action-based belief. So in what situations can busy professionals use these types of exercises? Well, firstly, if during a mid-meeting you feel your energy is dropping, you can also drop in these exercises for a couple of minutes, recharge yourself physically and mentally. And there's always that mid-afternoon slump. I know that all too well. And you can drop this in as a reset, or before a meeting or any type of challenge or presentation. You could activate your bounce energy to show up fully. Make this a once in a while weapon to help you in those times where you feel that you are lacking energy. And this power combination of physical and mental reset, you can do the whole thing in under 3 minutes for sure. So in conclusion, really, Cilic and Cruise, they didn't just bounce back, they built forward, providing that with discipline, passion and consistent tiny efforts, yes, those ones again, we can all perform at our peak, even years into our careers and beyond. So Cilic's comeback and Cruise's persistent passion remind us that age, setbacks or self-doubt don't have to define us. Make every day an opportunity to show up, bounce back and build forward. Try the bounce and focus drill. as soon as you get an opportunity, and share your experience with me in the comments, and also share this episode with anybody, family, friends, colleagues who you feel may benefit from this. By doing that, you're showing them that you're thinking about them, you're looking out for them. Anyway, until next time, keep thriving, keep shifting, and stay powerfully you. Goodbye for now.